Woohoo! Alrighty. Well, hey, good morning everyone. Welcome to the Monterey Bay Aquarium here live on YouTube. Hello to everyone tuning in to the replay, and hello to anyone joining us live on the broadcast right now. My name's Patrick. I work at the aquarium in social media, and as you can see, we're not at the aquarium right now. We are about 1.5 miles from the aquarium down in Pacific Grove with these big waves that we have rolling through the bay and breaking along this seawall that is right next to Otter Cove. You can see the mist potentially rolling down the coast. You can see these swell lines, as well as a big winter swell is pulsing into the bay, hitting the rocks, and is part of the huge dynamic winter reality of the Monterey Bay. It's not always flat calm out here. If you visit us in the summer, you don't usually see these waves. This is a wintertime phenomenon, and oh yeah, woohoo! That's what we were waiting for right there. Got this big swell that is rolling on down. Hey, thanks so much, Jonathan, for the kudos. We appreciate it. We got the surfers up right now, rolling down. This surf spot right here is known as Sides when I've surfed it. And so we have here this big winter swell that's happening. We had intended to come here to the beach to talk a little bit about beach wrack. Basically, a whole bunch of kelp that gets ripped up from the kelp forest and the rocky reef, and that washes up onto the beaches, which then becomes food for many, many animals, including lots and lots of flies, which then their larvae and the flies themselves become food for many a bird species visiting the Monterey Bay this time of year. The Monterey Bay is an overwintering spot for many species, from loons to mergansers and grebes. We actually haven't seen too many of those birds that should be here yet. That's an interesting part of what's happening right now with that community. Here we got a big wave here rolling on through. Oh yeah. Now, the question was, are the sharks around here in the winter time? Yeah, this is usually when they're around. They're gonna be here in the fall, and then many of them are going to start heading out actually towards the White Shark Cafe here coming up. Oh man, coming up in just a few months here, if they're not already starting to head out. But those sharks in our area, they love to feed on baby elephant seals and other pinnipeds like sea lions, harbor seals, fur seals, stellar sea lions, and the like that you might find off of the Farallon Islands. The Farallons are about 20 miles off the coast of San Francisco. You can see them on a really clear day from the Golden Gate Bridge. That's prime shark hunting environment over there. Although we do have great whites here in the Monterey Bay, they don't really affect surfers and divers all that much. And oh, we got these big waves rolling on through. Let's see them. Oh, nice. But so we had intended again to talk a little bit about the kelp that's ripped out by winter storms. Instead, we woke up this morning to a very high tide and the waves are rolling in right now. And so there is not the kelp to talk about because it's all been washed right back out. So these big winter storms that we have here, they hit a big reset button on the community that you find on the rocky reef. In particular, it tends to rip out a lot of the kelp, which different kelp species then will compete with each other for space when the growing time comes back again sometime in the spring. So giant kelp, for example, the one that forms the canopy, the one that's famous from our kelp forest exhibit, that giant kelp, and another type of kelp called pterogophora, also known as northern sea palm, those kelps, ooh, nice. Those kelps will compete for space when these winter storms create room on the reef. But what will also happen, right now we have all these sea urchins that are out here in the bay, and so that also causes competition problems there on the reef. So if you're wondering, you know, okay, well, what kind of impacts the kelp, what really affects its community? Well, winter swells are a big part of that. So the Monterey Bay is an incredibly dynamic environment. It's never the same from season to season, and things that are oceanographic to atmospheric all the way down to biological truly affect these environments. So we don't think too much about oh, we got a surfer heading out there with a little bit of a bigger gun. right there, seems like. Gonna not want to dilly-daddle too much while the swell rolls on over. So yeah, again, the ocean out here and the biological community is affected by biology, of course, but it's also affected by chemistry, it's affected by physics, it's affected by what's happening in the atmosphere, what's happening in the ocean, it's affected by so many different things, and the seasonality of the bay is something that we're going to be talking about a lot this year in 2019, so get ready for more shots telling you a little bit more about what's going on out here when often not too many folks are around. Oh my goodness, that was a big one. That surprised me. I was not expecting that at all. Where are you? Is that the bay? Yes, Skip, this is the bay. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of where we are, so this over here is Point Ohlone. That is Abalone Point there where Hopkins Marine Station is. This right here is Lover's Point. This whole area in here is known as Otter Cove, and we're kind of standing on the edge of Otter Cove right there. Then there's Emily there, my coworker, taking some great photos, doing some Instagram for us. So yeah, we are still looking at the bay. The bay ends over here around the corner at Point Pinos, and then straight across that way is Santa Cruz. So then we've got Aptos, we've got Watsonville, we've got Salinas, Seaside, oh, Seaside over there, Marina right there, and then New Monterey, Sand City, etc. And now we are in Pacific Grove right there. Good stuff. Alrighty. Well, hey folks, thank you so much for joining us here live at the aquarium here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video if you did. Thanks for joining us live if you are there. Again, we are here looking at a winter storm, a big part of the dynamics of the Monterey Bay, the big reset button for the growing season that will come in the springtime when the winds start to blow and start bringing up nutrients to then feed the rest of the animals that show up here. Oh, you worked at the Shell refinery in Martinez. That's awesome. And we don't have to worry too much about anything weird getting into the exhibit from the live kelp, because we have that water that's flowing in to the aquarium, about 2,000 gallons of water per minute into the aquarium, and it's all from the wild Monterey Bay. So that community, that kelp forest that we have inside the aquarium is the same that we have outside in the wild. Hey, thanks so much, Skip. Yeah, we'll keep doing some more live videos here on YouTube this year. Should be awesome. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Actually, you know what? We've got some swell maybe 30 seconds away here from hitting. We've got some swell right there getting ready to hit. So here, we'll wait for those waves that are wrapping around the point right now. You're seeing a lot of wave diffraction here, where as the wave feels the bottom contour, it starts wrapping around the point. I believe this swell is coming mostly from the north and west direction, and we're kind of looking almost straight. Well, from where I'm standing, we're looking kind of, yeah, we're looking straight north. So a lot of the swell that we have here is wrapping around this point. So straight north is over here, as Emily was pointing out. And so straight over here is looking east towards Salinas, hence east of Eden over there. That John Steinbeck wrote about when he was here in our area. All right, let's watch. We've got the swell here rolling on in. Very exciting, and then we'll wrap it up right there. Again, thanks for following us on YouTube. All you folks out there watching, thanks for supporting us at the aquarium. We hope to see you again soon at the aquarium building. And right now, just enjoy this wild Monterey Bay here for the winter with these big swells rolling on through. Ooh, here we go. All right, stepping back. Oh, yes. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a real good one. All right, everybody, we're gonna sign off right there. Thanks so much for following us at the Monterey Bay Aquarium here on YouTube. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks, everyone.